In this part we are going to cover how to create a recycler view using data binding. So let's get started. So first go in our layout activity underscore main dot xml, and in here create a recycler view. So recycler view, width is match parent, height is also match parent, and lastly provide id to it. Id is recycler. That's it. After that we need a view holder in our recycler view. So for that I'm going to create a new view holder. So right click in our layout, go to new layout resource file, and just give name to our layout file. So I'm naming view holder. Just press enter. Then after remove constraint layout with relative layout and reformat it. Then after within our relative layout create a text view. Width is wrap content, height is also wrap content, and then after provide id to it, and id is text underscore view. Then after make this thing into center horizontal true, and then after choose a text size near about 20 sp so that it is visible very well, and then after provide some padding to our text view. So I think 16 dp is good. Then after use tools under tools colon text to preview the text view. So adding the namespace, and then after use here is the text, and you can see over here this is our text. Let me zoom in. So this is our text. All right, so now create this layout into data binding layout. So I'm converting our layout into data binding layout, and in here I'm going to create a variable, and that variable name is text simply, and the type is string. Let me just this is string, and then after pass this text into our android colon text attribute. So pass the text in here, reformat it, and that's it for our view model. So I'm going to create a new package naming recycler view, so that if you seeing this thing in our GitHub repository, so you get an idea what the recycler view package is for. So need to create a package naming recycler. In this recycler I'm going to create a recycler adapter. So Kotlin file class, and I'm giving this name data binding recycler adapter, and this is a class. Now extend this class with recycler view dot adapter and pass the view holder. So data binding recycler adapter, sorry, first we mention our data binding recycler adapter, and within this class I'm going to create a view holder class. So for that I'm passing view holder. So this is my view holder name. So implement the members, and then after within our data binding recycler adapter class I'm going to create an inner class naming my view holder. So my view holder, and this class is going to extend recycler view dot view holder, and in this constructor we are going to pass up our view. So for that private var view data binding, and when I created this layout into data binding layout, so it will generate a class for this layout. So I'm going to pass that class in here. So I think naming is view holder binding, this one, and now pass this view binding root in our recycler view dot view holder constructor. So pass view holder binding dot root, and everything is fine. Then after just a normal recycler view we have on create view holder. So for that you create a variable naming binding. Using our view holder binding we are going to inflate and pass layout inflator dot from, and this thing accept a context. So getting the constant from our parent dot context, and then after pass parent in here, and lastly attach to root. So we don't want to attach this thing into root, and then after return our view holder. So you can see in here it will ask this view holder as a return type. So pass my view holder, and in here pass this binding, and then after this is our get item count. So what I do here, I'm going to create a where list, which is a type of mutable list of strings, and create a function in here set content list. This thing accept a list which is a type of mutable list of string, and within this I'm using my this list, and then after update our recycler view list with this upcoming list, and after that notify that our dataset is changed. So this is a very simple function, and then after we are going to return the count. So just use return this dot list dot size, and in our bind view holder we are going to actually bind our layout variable with the variable present in our list. So how we can do this? Well, you can see in here it is giving me the holder, which is our view holder binding. So by using this view holder binding we get the reference our layout resource. So for that use holder dot, so I just remove this private so that it is accessible, holder dot view data binding, and then after use text view. So this text view is an ID. Let me show you. So the text view is this text, and I'm going to set this text. So for that go in our recycler view and simply use text variable. So instead of using text view, which is a type of text view, use this text which is created in our data type. So this text, and then after set this text with our this list and pass the position, and that's it. So this is all for our recycler view adapter. Now in our activity main I'm going to do something. So first binding, and we have our recycler view dot, we have to set the layout manager. So for that I'm using apply. So apply, and then after this dot layout manager, and I'm using a linear layout manager, and it will accept a context. So pass require context if you are in fragment, and if you are in activity just simply pass this @main activity, and it's work very well. Then after create a new private val recycler adapter. So recycler adapter, which is of type data binding recycler adapter, and then after using this adapter set this recycler adapter into this. So recycler adapter, and then after create a list. So I'm going to create a list where list is equal to mutable list of string. Need to add some data into it, so add, I'm going to add some data, and then after we continue. So I successfully created this init function. It will initialize our list. So what I will do here, I simply use init function and pass our list into that, and then after by using our recycler adapter set content list, I pass our list. So we are passing this list into our recycler adapter list. Then after we setting this data into our recycler view. So now I'm going to run our application and see whether it is working or not. So our application is running successfully, and we have our data. You can see over here first, then second, third, fourth. Actually the problem is when you go in our view holder, so the relative layout is match parent. So that is why it is taking the full screen. So use wrap content, and when I run this application, you can see this is our recycler view, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. So yep, this is what this tutorial contain, and in the next tutorial I am gonna show you how to use dynamic data binding. Alright, so let's meet in our next video. Thank you.